Today we're brought to you by the healing power of marijuana. Enjoy the show.
The Natural Habitat Podcast. The Natural Habitat Podcast. The Natural Habitat Podcast.
Hello, children. Welcome. Are you tired of the negativity in the world? Are you looking at all these mainstream religions and saying, what the fuck? Are you just trying to be a good person, spread love and positivity, and maybe get a little high while you're doing it? Well, you found the place. Welcome to the Church of Crannabis.
Amennabis.
Amennabis. My name is Mikey Boohyah, and I am joined by Unknown and William Waffles. We have strange names. Yes. That is because our faith is strong. Our faith is so strong that we go to bed high, wake up high, and feel the glory of Crannabis all day long. Every day is Crannabis. And we want to spread this love with the world because we feel like we're not the only ones that are benefiting from the glory of the plant cannabis. And that's what we're really centered around. We're centered around positivity, cannabis, Jesus memes. We're trying to make it so we don't have to pay taxes. We want to be tax exempt because that's a thing that could potentially happen. We also have a slogan that we printed on banners all around the world in 360 states and provinces and countries. And the banner says, we might not be real, but that doesn't mean that we're fake. Wait, no, I said that wrong. I said that backwards. It's the Church of Crannabis. We might be fake, but that doesn't mean we're not real.
Yep.
There we go. That makes a lot more sense.
Yep.
I'm sorry. What happened is that we were praying before we started this broadcast. And right now we would like to pray with everyone, with everybody out there. So if everyone would please get your instruments of prayer, your lighters, your bongs, your zongs, blunts, joints, and all your holy wares. And
Dab, rods, and reels.
Don't forget your holy water.
absolutely. Right now, I would like to bless everyone's water. So if your water is not holy, hold it up to the speaker now, and I'll bless it right here.
With the gospel.
Your water is blessed.
Amennabis.
Amennabis. All right. Well, let us commence the prayer together, and we will all join in the love of cannabis.
Amennabis.
Fire up that joint, William Waffles Blunt. William Waffles Blunt joint.
Fire up that joint, William Waffles Blunt.
William Waffles Blunt. I hope that everyone out there is feeling the love, feeling the love of cannabis and the positivity. It might be fake, but that doesn't mean we're not real.
That's right. Amennabis.
Smoke that faith. Praise the cannabis. Share it with your brothers and sisters.
Whatever God you believe in, He put this cannabis here for you. And that's what we're doing, is we're praising the middleman. Everyone's right. Nobody's wrong. We're fake, but real.
Do unto others. Smoke them out.
I thought it was just going to be do unto others. Do unto others.
Pass the faith around, brothers and sisters.
Be kind. Rewind.
All right, guys. That was some good prayer. I feel like
It was.
I feel like we changed a lot of people's lives just then.
I'm curious if the majority of the younger generation today knows what that saying actually means.
Which one?
Be kind. Rewind.
Absolutely not. I guess there was a Jack Black movie with Mos Def in it that was
I remember that.
yeah, that was how long ago was that though? Like fucking 10, 15 years
God,
ago?
Fucking 2002, 2003.
Probably as long as the term rewind.
Yeah. Because what gets rewound anymore nowadays? Nothing?
Nothing.
Rewind is there's a button on your screen that's the rewind button and it backs it up.
Yeah,
There's
but
the
I don't even believe it's rewind anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's just a double arrow or arrow back.
Skip back.
Yeah, skip back.
Skip back. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, I think the closest thing there is to rewind is that little 30-second button that's got the like loop with the arrow on it.
Oh, the little podcast button and it does a little 30-second
On-
skip back
They've got it on a lot of things.
on like and you're like iPod and shit.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
On your TV remote, it says go back.
yep,
Yeah, but that's a skip back too.
yeah.
That's go
a
back.
skip back.
That's not a rewind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's gone. That term is gone. But we hold it near and dear here at the Church of Crannabis.
Millennials don't know shit about
Amennabis.
VHS or cassette, you know?
No, but they will.
They
Yeah.
have no idea.
If you smoke a whole blunt to your dome at your grandma's house and then explore the house, you'll find something you could rewind. Guaranteed. There's a joke in there somewhere. I had it. It just turned
A
into
gross joke.
I know.
A
It was
real fucking gross joke.
okay. I know that is true because my head went there too.
Because I'm sure back in the day they had fucking like vibrators or dildos you had to fucking wind up before you could use them.
wind up dildos.
Yeah.
And then you had to rewind. We had to rewind it.
Yeah, you had to rewind it.
But that's not the same. That's winding
is
it
it?
again. So that's not even backing things up.
Well, essentially, you're backing it up, and then it goes. And then you know, like the little cars you used to pull on the ground. You go brrr, and let it go, and it go vroom.
Okay, yeah, I'll give you that.
See?
That's so the dildo, the old school dildo,
Yeah,
is like the car with the wheels that
Yeah, you drag the dildo along the ground,
and it like pulls the strings.
Yeah.
You drag it on the wheels.
yeah, and
and
then,
then
for
it
like
goes
30
phew,
seconds,
and
it goes
flies up there?
and then it dies.
Man, technology has really advanced.
Right?
Yeah, and there used to be wooden, right, with splinters
Yeah.
everywhere.
Yeah.
Gross. Yeah, that's one thing we're not about. All right, we're about rewinding things, but we're not about old school weird sex devices that are out of date. And I don't know how we got on that. Anyway,
It happens.
it was the heavy prayer
Yeah.
that happened.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that does it.
Yep.
Leapfrogging hard. It's like I'm on a Segway with a bunch of other people on Segways, and then my Segway got confused with somebody else's, and this is where we ended up.
What the fuck?
Like remote control cars, you know, when you're driving them and somebody else has one, and then when you get too close to the other one, they just stop working.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Or you cross the streams.
Don't never cross the streams, bro. Never fucking cross the streams. If I've learned anything in my life,
Multiple times.
never cross the streams.
It's that you never cross those streams.
No.
So
Yeah.
speaking of the power of Crannabis and the power of positivity that it brings everyone who smokes the faith, let's pass them around, brothers. What's inspirational in your life lately?
I believe that I find music to be the most inspiring right now. I've been listening to a lot of old school like Aesop Rock, and I've been listening to some Gorillaz, and just I know I've been listening to that new Compton that Joey will not listen to.
I won't listen to it either, man.
Yep.
Bill doesn't like it, but I've been listening to that, and you know,
It ain't. Are they from Compton?
yeah, everybody in the album's from Compton. That's for true.
That's for true.
Yeah, everyone in the album's from Compton, and Kendrick Lamar schools it. And then there's that new J.
Kendrick
Cole
Lamar?
album. Yeah,
Ain't he like a basketball player or some shit?
yeah, I don't know.
No.
That's someone else.
That's Lamar Odom.
Lamar Odom.
Is he married to a Kardashian or some shit?
No,
Why do I
No.
know that name? What else does he do?
he raps and
He
stuff.
makes music.
No, he's gonna do something else.
He also acts in music videos. Does that count as acting?
No.
He acts in music videos.
That's not fucking acting.
Let's see. What else does he do? He did a backflip one time.
Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah.
He's one of the most famous rappers on the planet right now.
Okay.
You
then
had
that's where
you
I know
had
the
to
name.
have heard
And he
his
doesn't
name.
take showers anymore.
Oh, gross.
He's like dirty and all like mangy now. And he's like, I'm so famous that I don't need to shower because I just rub money on my body.
That's gross.
That's speculation.
That is pure speculation.
No, that's fact. That is fact. Kendrick Lamar does not bathe. He believes he is too famous. Actually, the truth is he's too high up there on his fucking horse to reach the water.
Oh,
to bathe.
he bathes. He bathes in money like Scrooge McDuck.
Well, that's just filthy. Money's gross.
He's rich. Filthy fucking
So
rich.
he's bathing in small pieces of paper in which people have used to do drugs with and have shoved up hookers' orifices.
You know what, guys? I think that it's time that we pray for everyone.
Oh, there it is.
There it is. I got it. Everyone, I hope you're having a good day.
I hope you're feeling inspirational, man.
I hope that you found a new album, or a new something, or a new movie, or a book, or a painting that inspires you
Yeah.
and turns you into a more aware person. Don't be a square. Be aware. Crannabis. It opens your mind.
Amennabis.
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 Open your fucking mind. God damn it. Sorry.
Slightly
Open your
brash.
mind. Open your mind with the cannabis. Burn it. Eat it. Smoke it.
Drink it.
Drink it.
Share it. Most importantly,
Share it with your friends. Take some keef.
Yeah.
Rub it in your friend's eyeball.
Share it with strangers.
Share it with scary strangers in vans.
Always.
Share it with Jared from Subway.
Share it with
Don't
Jared.
share it with the police.
No, don't share it with Jared from Subway or the police. I had to stop that prayer
Yeah.
session short. It got
No,
weird.
Yeah.
No, see, that's
Fuck Jared.
it's a little. Now, I've been up in Oregon for
I was
2
getting
weeks
too
now.
positive. Sorry.
I've been up in Oregon for 2 weeks now, and as soon as we hit back into California, we became outlaws again because of all the drugs we had on us,
Oh.
all the marijuana and all the oil and all the hash.
I wish I had a westerny song
Right.
queued up.
Very
nice. Very nice. Good Foley art, guys.
And oh no,
What's going on here?
that's me. That's my bad. I don't fucking 818.
Huh.
People are getting texted on.
Right.
Everybody's getting texts.
So, you know, it's legal up there in Oregon to own it. We can't purchase it yet. So we're driving around at, like, even the head shops I went into, this guy's all like, oh yeah, this is the oil I have. And he fucking pops it out and fucking like shows it to me right there on the spot. Like fucking, you know, takes a little dab tool out, like fiddles around. I'm like, holy shit, dude, that's crazy. So we have all this shit, and as soon as we come back into California, we're outlaws again. We have illegal contraband all over us and been smoking it like crazy.
Yeah.
But up there, people seem to be fairly nice. I've noticed that. A lot of positivity up there, especially around the weed community.
Yeah.
So if you happen to be somewhere where it is legal in one of the many states at this point, and you're smoking a doobie and you see somebody who kind of like, you know that look, gives you that like, hey, what you doing over there? One of those kind of things.
Hey, what's going on? You smoking a doobie over there?
Just kind of be like, hey, come on over, man. Partake with me. You know?
Mm-hmm. I think that's a good place, man. Portland is, it is super hipster. It has that hipster kind of stigma going on to it. But I think that it is a good place, full of positivity, full of loving people. And I think it'll be a good move. And I'm glad that your house didn't burn down while you were back in town.
Oh yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's because Joey and I were praying for you. We were both smoking.
Oh, I was out praying, watching the fire.
Yeah.
Believe you me, I was praying right there.
Praying to the fire.
In front of the police and everything. They looked at me a little odd for a few moments, but that's fine.
Yeah, they got better things to do. They're police, and they should pull out their guns and fight that fire.
Right?
Yep.
Go on, shoot me at it. Bang, 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 America. Bang, shoot them, bang.
Bang, bang, America, bang. Absolutely.
No, they fucking... Bravo to the firefighters. Cal Fire. Bravo to them, very much so. They, besides fighting the fire here locally that we're dealing with, they are fighting like 18 other fires in California. Southern California is ablaze. Northern California is ablaze. They are busting ass this year, and I appreciate everything they're doing.
Yeah, there's fires everywhere in California, and we're all dry and dying.
Yeah.
And I think that I was reading this article about, for anyone that doesn't know, San Luis Obispo County, it's right in the middle of California.
Right in the
on
Myrtle.
The coast, right in the Myrtle. And there was 3 fires on this strip of 101 that were all set in the same day. And they were all set by the same truck that most likely had like a chain hanging from it and were sparking and shit.
Either a chain or a bad cat.
Yeah.
A bad catalytic converter can do the same thing. We had a couple fires start earlier this summer because of that. So, yeah, if you're somewhere where it's hot, check your shit. Don't be a dumbass. Everybody appreciates that.
Well, here's the thing, too, is fires suck, the devastation and everything that happens from it, destruction or whatever. But there is always a positive also.
Oh, there's
because,
huge positivity with fire.
After fires burn, the nature comes back better than it was before. Sometimes fire is like a key process in the way that everything grows and the way that the ground becomes more fertile, and you know what I mean? Fire plays a huge role in nature. So it's definitely a thing that does need to happen, and the drought definitely doesn't help it at all. But when it's in controlled sizes like that don't really put anybody in too much danger, and they get it under control, that shit just grows back better and better every time, and allows for especially because El Nino's coming. That's another positive thing that's going to help out with some of this drought, and it's going to be a cold winter, and you know what I mean. So there is a good balance in nature to help bring at least a positive side to it.
Well, what we have around here is mainly pine trees, and that tree specifically does not repopulate itself without fire. It needs the fire to burn the cones, to pop them open, to have the perfect type of ground to refertilize it. So it will be an amazingly beautiful regrowth. I remember after the last 41 fire we had, it took a couple years, but the regrowth was just immaculate. So I'm sure this will be very, very beautiful. It's out in some grasslands and some foothills, but yeah, there's always something positive out of everything.
Yeah, hopefully there wasn't too many houses and properties and shit.
No, I got about a quarter mile away from the actual town. The actual town itself is not that large. It's about a quarter mile long. So it got fairly fucking close to us. I went out and stood and watched it until like 2 in the morning, and it died down. I'm like, cool, I'm going to bed. I wasn't too worried. I didn't have to pull out my hose, so.
Yeah. You're going to fight that fire with your hose?
I was gonna.
Yeah.
I was going to hook up like the 3 hoses I got in the front house and just turn on all the other hose waters I got and fight some fire.
Fucking whatever you got to do, man.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's my property, yo. Got to take care of it. Well, it's the old man's property. And he was out of town, so had to take care of it.
Yeah.
Well, to help spread some more positivity, here's 40 inspirational speeches in under 2 minutes.
Oh, snap.
All right, here we go.
Will you fight? No! We will run! We will live!
Shame on you. This could be the greatest night of our lives. But you're gonna let it be the worst.
And I guarantee a week won't go by in your life you won't regret walking out, letting them get the best of you.
Well, I'm not going home.
We've got too far!
And I'm gonna stay right here and fight for this lost cause.
A day may come when the courage of men fails, but it is not this day.
The line must be drawn here.
This is not what I expected.
Not at all.
I'm not saying it's gonna be easy.
You're gonna work harder than you ever worked before.
But that's fine, we'll just get tougher with it.
If a person grits his teeth and shows real determination,
failure is not an option.
That's how winning is done.
Believe me when I say
We can break this army here.
and win just one for the Gipper.
But I say to you, what every warrior has known since the beginning of time.
You've got to get mad.
I mean plumb mad dog mean.
If you would be free men, then you must
Fight to fulfill that promise. Let us
cut out their living guts
1 inch at a time.
and they will know what we can do.
Let no man forget how menacing we are. We are lions. You're like a big bear, man.
This is your time. Seize the day.
Never surrender.
Victory or death.
That's the Chicago.
Who's with me?
Clap! Clap! Don't let him die! Clap!
All right, let's fly.
And gentlemen in England now abed shall
No, my name is the Lord.
when I tell our enemies that they may take our lives, but they'll never take
Our Independence Day.
Wow.
The power of positivity.
Oh, God.
The power of Crannabis. That was amazing. I feel very inspired.
So inspired.
I feel inspired to go watch a bunch of nostalgic ass movies like it was
wow.
Throwback Thursday.
Right?
Oh, my golly.
Man. that was not what I expected at all when it started. Like you're all like, I got 20 inspirational speeches in 2 minutes, and then I was like, cool, lay it on me. And then like I didn't expect like a bunch of crazy like movie scenes.
Right.
I thought it was gonna be like Martin Luther King and like fucking like
Nope.
nope.
You thought wrong.
Crannabis. This ain't the History Channel.
Oh man, that was good.
Yeah.
I know that I'm definitely feeling the power of Crannabis right now. I'm gonna pack another prayer.
Oh,
So
man.
so we could all pray together in a minute.
All right.
So let's see. What are you doing currently, Joey,
Yeah.
to help spread the faith and spread the power of Crannabis?
Well, we started a new group on Facebook for the people that want to follow the faith of the Church of Crannabis.
Is that right?
So we're inviting you and everybody along that believes in the healing powers of marijuana and just the power of positivity on a daily basis, trying to infect love on other people and make the world a better place, all while trying to gain tax exempt credit.
Absolutely. That's our one of our main goals. Pretty much our main goal. No.
Yep.
I'm going to say goal number 2. Goal number 1 is to spread positivity with the power of Crannabis and to smoke weed every day. Day. Number 2 is to get tax exemption, because I found out that if we run a religion that has more than 5,000 members, that we don't have to pay taxes, not even on our real jobs. And 3,
That's if our real jobs are working for the church.
yeah. Well,
see, I'm already an ordained minister.
Yeah. William
Yeah, we
Waffles
discussed that.
is ordained in the Church of Dudism. We looked it up and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And
the
then,
the
real
Church
quick,
of Latter-day Dude.
real quick, I want to get to number 3. Our rule number 3 and our motto, and the most important, even though it's number 3 on the bottom of the list, it's so you remember it, is that we are actively at violent war with every other religion. So pretty much just spreading positivity, man, and just trying to make sure that everybody gets high and, you know, just kind of sees the world in a different light, in a different painted light. Is that painted? I don't know.
Like a pastel colored light?
Yeah.
Yeah, pastel. In a pastel view.
Yeah. All right. Mr. Waffles, I'm going to give you this chalice, and I'd like you to take the greens. And everyone out there, let us all pray together. Pack your instruments of faith. And
join us at the Church of Crannabis.
That's right.
On Facebook.
Invites will not be sent from the Church of Crannabis. You have to seek out the light.
Yet nay, you shall be the ones who search it out. It will not be thrown in thy face. It will not be burdened by thy ears. If thou feels it is a need, it shall be searched upon by your own deed.
Yes, that's very true. Bill was reading off the wall the framed tablet of Crannabis that we have in here. It's the original, and
it was written upon hemp paper.
Mm-hmm. Written on
the
hemp
OG
paper
commandment.
with wax with melted shatter. You know what I mean?
See.
If that makes sense. There's got to be a better way to put it. That sounds nicer.
'Twas written upon with the finest of earls.
There we go. The finest of earls on a hemp-based paper. Let us pray. Join the Church of Crannabis. Get us tax exemption.
Don't smoke alone.
Smoke with your friends. Every day, smoke weed. Every day. Spread the faith.
Smoke weed every day.
If somebody says weed's bad for you, slap their mouth. And then put a blunt into that mouth. And tell them to smoke weed every day.
Don't hang out with narcs.
Also, don't hang out with sharks. Sharks are dangerous.
But do hang out at parks.
After darks.
Well, that's risky. That's risky.
Are you dead?
Unless you've got old farts.
Old farts?
Yeah.
What?
I don't know.
Like if you're an old man?
Yeah.
Or if you have a fart that's been like brewing for a long time?
Either one.
No.
Yes.
Those are two different things.
No.
Those are two widely different things.
No, they're very similar.
Yo, don't we have a news correspondent out in the streets right now?
Yeah, we do. We have a news correspondent out here, and she's interviewing.
What was her name? Little Susie Q?
I believe it was. I don't know. You know more about her than I do. You're the one that hired her. So we're gonna go to her report. She found. She said that she found a very inspirational gentleman with an inspirational beard. And I believe that he is the third coming of Jesus in our Church of Crannabis.
The thrice.
So his name is Matthew Silver, and he is kind of what our faith is based upon, in a way. You know what I mean? Man, we're starting such a cult right now. I love it. It's like for anybody that's like, I want to start a cult. I wonder what that would be like. This is what it's like. What we've been doing
Yeah.
for the past 30 minutes exactly is creating a cult. And this is going to solidify it and make you realize that our cult is not particularly dangerous because
ours is the best.
Yeah, we're not going to make you kill yourself is the main thing.
Yeah, no drinking of the Kool-Aid.
Yeah, none of that.
Just smoking the faith. That's all.
Yeah, you just got to smoke that faith. So here we go. We're going to take it away now.
What do you think the meaning of life is? To live and to live in a mystery and to find purpose and to live in the now. Magic. Now.
What's your most adventurous memory?
This! I remember this! This is an adventure! This is the memory!
What advice do you have for younger generations?
Younger generations? Live in the moment. Don't get old. Don't judge people because you can't be free if you judge people. Love now. Create. Inspire.
How do you define free?
By doing what you love.
What do you love?
This, the moment, love, now, it repeats.
What other advice do you have for us?
That you're already doing, you're always doing what's in your heart. You can't get away from your heart. Because life is a paradox. It's a mirror of confusion. So, love now.
Who do you love?
I love all of you.
There it is, man. I think that he summed it up.
Oh, man.
He summed it up very well. And we feel the same. I agree with a lot of stuff that he said.
Just jaw drop.
Jaw drop.
Just jaw drop.
I'm just jaw drop right now. What do you think about that, Joey?
I feel like it's powerful.
Yeah. Well,
Yep.
I'm gonna go ahead and drop this bomb since we already played that and said his name and everything. We did some research on him this morning, and we found out that he's a street performer, and he does a bunch of weird, kind of like random stuff.
Yeah.
And
kind of
as inspirational as that was,
obscure.
It was kind of an act, you know what I mean? Like I'm sure he feels that way, but
Yeah.
he over exaggerated it as an act because he's a street performer.
Yeah.
So it wasn't. I thought it was just a guy on drugs.
As did I.
Yeah, and I was like, amazing, this guy. But it turns out
Maybe
that
he was on drugs.
Well, he probably was a little bit on drugs, but he was. There was some form
Maybe he was on the faith.
He put himself in that mind state.
Yeah, it was. There was some sort of acting involved. So, It turns out that he actually is not the third coming, the third coming of Cannabis. What? I don't know. I don't know how we would say that. Oh, it's
well,
hard.
If he's not, then who is?
I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna say that Joe Rogan is the third coming of the Cannabis.
Maybe.
Or maybe the pizza guy that came to my house last night is the third coming of the Cannabis because he had some dank ass weed.
I think it'd be more like the pizza
Damn.
guy.
Yeah, because you figure that Cannabis would come like in the form of someone lesser to be like, oh, I'm just a regular. Like, what if God was one of us? Like, just a stranger on the bus. You know what I mean? Like, he's not going to be in a Lamborghini.
He's
going to be on the
pie, huh?
the bus. Yeah, just delivering a pie on a bus. He's going to be riding a bus with a pizza bag, and you know that's how he lives life with the dankest San Fernando Valley fire.
What a brutal way to deliver pies.
Yeah, it's been
on
done.
Public transportation.
Right? I'll be there in an hour and 45 minutes.
God. At least you know they'd be there when they'd be there.
Very true. All right. I think that I even though Matthew Silver turns out to be some sort of street performer, that was still inspirational, and we will still use that whole thing as a quote for our banners that we make. We're gonna make a banner.
More banners.
With all of that, everything that he said printed on there, and it's also gonna say, just because we're fake doesn't mean we're not real.
Or we might do it in like 60 different banners and then like line them up along the road so you have to read each banner in order.
Yeah, that'd be good. Like a Go Into Vegas thing.
Yeah.
Where it has like, welcome to, I guess, no, there wouldn't be just one that says to. You get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It'll be the 60 Crannabis commandments.
Yeah.
Yeah, the 60 commandments.
Love. Now.
Love. Yeah, love will be 1. Now will be 2. And then 3 will be create.
Dreams.
4 will be dreams.
Yeah.
5 will be inspire.
Yeah.
6 will be
Yeah.
Do it.
Yeah, we'll write them all out. It'll be good. And then yeah, I still believe everything that he said, whether it was an act or not. And
Gonna have to.
there was something else I was getting at. I don't know. There's gonna be banners and billboards everywhere, all around 360 states, countries, and provinces. So did I say they were already there?
We had some there. We're putting new ones up.
Yeah. More. There's gonna be more.
More road.
Yeah. So look for Church of Crannabis signs. It's gonna have a what did I name them? Cannabis.
Yeah,
Commandments.
Cannabis. It's gonna have the 60 commandments. And Cannamembrance. And then there's gonna be all of our slogans, and there's gonna be a pot leaf, and it's gonna say Amennabis. So look for that.
Amennabis.
And if you see it, take a picture of it and email it to us, and you will get a free ounce of marijuana.
On the true reel.
1 free ounce. That's my word.
That's for true now.
After we get the tax exemption, of course.
Yeah.
For true.
Yeah. And if you take a picture of that billboard,
yurt.
Because if someone were to take a picture of the billboard that is Jesus with a pot leaf and it says Amennabis, someone would have to make that billboard. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like it wouldn't be able to be. It wouldn't have to be Photoshopped. Like we would be able to tell. Like you have to give us pictures at multiple angles, so we know it's not Photoshopped. And then once we see that, it's like that means somebody built that, and that's there somewhere. So I'll gladly give them an ounce. Not gonna mail it to you. You got to come here and get it.
I'll mail it.
Bill's gonna mail it. William Waffles.
Yeah.
Is what the name will be.
Yeah.
And they'll be, this package is way suspicious. We're just going to open this up real quick.
And they'll just find a bunch of weed.
You ever gotten a package where it's brown tape all over it and then there's white tape on the strip that closes it? And that means that they cut it open and then replace the tape and someone put their dick in your box.
That's fine. What if my box was full of knives?
God damn, that took a dark turn.
Well, they're putting their dick in my box. Who's to say what's in the box?
Yeah, you're true.
Maybe I'm smuggling fucking rodents in, dude. They're just sticking their dick in a box. It's a bad idea.
That's a very bad idea.
You're going to put your dick in a box. You're going to have a bad time.
Especially a box that says William Waffles.
Right? You think there's a bunch of waffles in there? Psh, mistaken.
And who wants to fuck waffles?
They're warm, at least. It's not a fucking rodent.
I guess.
I don't know. There's sick people out there that have fucked weirder things
Wait a
than
minute.
waffles.
Hold on.
No, see, I know where you're going with this. Don't do this.
Hold on. Have you ever fucked a waffle?
No.
No?
No.
It feels amazing.
Gross.
You should try it.
Well, do you use syrup?
Just don't get it too crispy. All right. You want it to just
soggy
be soft.
Waffle? You want a soggy waffle?
Soggy waffle.
So gross.
Soggy waffle. Don't use syrup.
If you continue, you're going to fucking ruin waffles for me, and I'm going to get real pissed.
You know what? You let me know next time you got some waffles. I'll come over and fuck them for you. Show you how to do
it. That's the awful waffle for real.
Awful waffle.
Well, you know what blue waffles are, right?
Yeah, I heard of that. You trying to gross me out now?
Joey.
I can't.
You know what a blue waffle is?
Tell the listeners.
I can't tell the listeners. They just have to look it up.
No, you can tell them.
No.
This is the kind of show where we don't say look it up.
No, you got to make them look this one up.
No.
This is the type of show where you say the link's in the bio.
Yeah, this. You can't explain a blue waffle.
You're right. Okay. The links, no. Oh, man, I don't want to put a link in the bio.
No one's going to do a link. If they're listening to this specific section of the conversation and they
just
feel
Google it.
That they must know what a blue waffle is, Google it.
Google blue waffle.
Yeah.
It's not hard to do.
This is that segment was brought to you by our sponsor, Blue Waffle.
Delicious.
What were you gonna say?
And here's a word from our friend telling you to check out the blue waffles.
Oh no.
Do it! Just do it! Don't let your dreams be dreams. Yesterday, you said tomorrow. So just do it! Make your dreams come true! Just do it!
Blue waffle.
You know what? I wonder who the fuck he stole that speech from, because that's some bullshit. It's like,
yeah, well, check it out. He did like
it's a Nike commercial.
No, he did like a couple hours worth of shit on a green screen, and it's all different stories. It's all different stuff from plays. It's all different things from all kinds of different things. And he just did it all on green screen so people could make whatever the fuck they wanted to make out of it.
Yeah, but I know that he's
the LaBouffe.
I started yelling because he's a plagiarist.
He is. You're right. He is.
But you know what?
He's been exposed.
That's not what we're about here. We're not about that. I think that we should pray for Shia LaBeouf to come up with some original material
the Fat Jew.
And the Fat Jew. Both of them.
He just got exposed like a motherfucker.
Who's the Fat Jew?
Our powerful leader Joe Rogan exposed him with Brian Redband on the last episode. And Amennabis.
Who's the Fat Jew?
Amennabis. What episode was that?
It was 84, 684, 685, something like that.
All right. The Fat Jew is a guy. He's Facebook famous and like
Instagram. He's got like a few million followers on Instagram, and he's famous for stealing everybody else's jokes and shit. And he takes everybody's memes and crops their names out and puts them on his own Instagram. And all the shit's funny. Everything he does is funny, but none of it's his.
Yeah,
he stole it from everybody else, and he
takes all the credit for it.
Yeah, and he's making millions of dollars in endorsements and shit, and not giving credit to anybody for it. So, let's pray for him too.
Okay, there is.
Yeah. So,
oh wow, that is one hell of a Jewish last name. Josh Odrovsky. Odrovsky?
Josh Odrovsky. Yeah, that sounds Russian.
Right?
Yeah, I was just gonna say that.
Well, Russians are Jews.
Not necessarily.
No, yeah, I don't know about that. But
they have the Jewish religion.
We're gonna pray for Shia LaBeouf and the Fat Jew to come up with something original, and then we're gonna pray for Bill to distinguish the difference between Russians and Jews. Okay.
Hey, man. Oh, see, I was.
Everyone, pull out your instruments of faith as we smoke upon the chalice. I hope everyone's feeling the love, feeling the positivity, getting high, and spreading the faith of Crannabis. All right, that was nice. That was good. Oh. Sorry.
There we go.
I almost interrupted Joey's prayer.
That's all right.
Amennabis.
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 Bumbalooya. I'd like to thank Brother Roachclip for our phrase Bumbalooya. Amennabis.
A little dabble do ya.
A little dabble do ya. Bumbalooya. A little dabble. A little dabble deluya.
Are we dabbing?
Oh yeah, let's take some dabs. Dibs on
Here,
some dabs.
Here.
Don't just throw a giant slab of dab all over the place. What do you do? He's gonna. Just what? Oh.
Joey.
Yo. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, hot damn.
Oh.
Hash down. He dropped the hash. Holy shit.
Any other inspirational stories as of late?
I did want to talk about for people that don't know and people that are ignorant to the facts or don't watch
donuts.
Donut. I mean, like we're stoners. We're all heavy stoners, and we are all like hungry for information, like we all like documentaries and reading crazy shit and all this. Like we're interested in a lot of different things. So the point that I'm getting to that I'm gonna make in a second is that we all are reading things. Some people, like the average person that goes to school and goes to work and all this shit and just kind of smokes weed every once in a while, probably doesn't know a lot of things that we know because we're just oversaturated with all these documentaries and news things and all this shit. So for people that don't know about the healing power of Crannabis, that they've been doing a lot of medical studies ever since legalization has been happening.
That they have.
And it used to be just, people that were mid-level, doctors or scientists like chemists and shit that smoked weed would kind of do little experiments in their basement and find out the THC level or some shit. And then now we have actual real doctors that, botanists and chemists and people that work on, credible projects are testing weed and trying to find out all these different things that you could do. And they found out that that eating marijuana in particular, also smoking it, but eating it more, it helps battle cancer cells, and cancer tumors will shrink and then ultimately explode into a bunch of pieces and then just absorb back into muscle tissue. And it's been happening, not just it happened a couple times, it was over 60% or something like that, the last thing I read, that it actually is very effective in fighting cancer, and it could hold the cure. And these are all studies that could have been done years and years ago, but instead William Randolph Hearst had a smear campaign. And we are all about positivity here, and one person that we are not positive towards is William Randolph Hearst. He is the incarnate of the devil, and he came to earth to try to make it so that we cannot flourish and grow as a human race, because I think that if weed was legalized this whole time, that a lot of the problems and things that we're going through wouldn't be happening right now, because everybody would be high and everybody would see things in a different light. You know what I mean? It's night and day. You guys all know you could be angry as fuck and having a horrible day, and then you smoke a bowl and all of a sudden you're just like at peace. Whatever was bothering you, you're like, you know what? That's not really that bad in the whole scheme of things.
Well, in all reality, it has nothing to do with marijuana. The whole fact that William Randolph Hearst made marijuana illegal has nothing to do with the fact on War of Drugs or actual THC or nuggets of marijuana.
Yeah, I understand it was the hemp.
It's all about hemp. And that's what our government, even to this point, to where we are nowadays, is still trying to hide from, is the hemp. They're like, oh, let's just make marijuana legal. That's cool. Everybody just wants to get high. That's not just the big fact of it. We don't want just marijuana legal. We want hemp legal, because hemp is the actual material and physical thing that will start to change society and mankind as we know it on Earth.
Yep.
The fuels, the abilities to make building materials out of it, clothes.
Yeah.
It is such an incredible, versatile plant, and they didn't want it around because it would make goddamn paper. That's the only reason hemp and marijuana got slammed so hard in the drug war, is because of fucking paper.
Yeah, because William Randolph Hearst had his paper mills, and he would have had to pay all this money to convert it over to hemp instead of trees. So
the lots of lands and the trees and the forests he already owned.
Yeah, and all the forests that he owned. So he owned this newspaper company, so he just ran whatever the fuck you want. So he ran this smear campaign. And that's one person that we do not spread our love to. And that's what makes us different than a lot of religions, because a lot of religions are like, love everyone equally, and even your enemies, love them. Well, fuck him, all right? I'm not afraid to say it. What about you, Joey?
I think there's a lot more with the positivity of marijuana that people are just not aware of, that are right in front of their faces too. Like, everybody knows about Cheech and Chong, right?
Yeah.
Everybody on earth probably knows about Cheech and Chong. Well, probably not everybody knows what Chong is doing to fight his cancer.
Yeah.
He's taking the CBD oil rectally and fighting that along with his chemo, and he's already beat cancer once, and he's doing it again right now, doing the same thing. So, and it's not just him. There's a lot of people that are actually standing out right now and are coming forward about their marijuana use and the medicinal benefits it has in their lives, and it's commendable. It's time that everybody comes forward and speaks about it, because that's the only way that we're gonna get past this prohibition.
I totally got tripped out. I was in this head shop up in Oregon, and and what really tripped me out was in the cartridge where you can get your e-juices and stuff. I saw, or spice, or whatever the hell, kratom, or all the different herbal things you can get at a smoke shop. I saw CBD cartridges for e-pens. So just like out in the fucking open, like you could just go purchase CBD oil up in Oregon. I think that is incredible.
That's fresh.
And if they're doing that, I am sure that they're being able to do the proper studies in some of the universities up there and whatnot.
Yeah, and
I'm curious what Colorado's been up to and what they've been able to do on the research end and medical end now that they have more legal rights to actually have and obtain the chemical and mess with it. So
I know that Colorado found out that when you eat edibles and when it goes through your liver, that it opens cannabinoid receptors in your brain that don't open no matter how much weed you smoke. You can smoke weed all day. You can smoke 5 blunts to the dome of the highest potency THC weed, and this receptor will not open. But if you eat weed, then it'll open up. And they compare it. It's like a cannabis receptor, but it's more on like the psychedelic side.
Okay.
And so when you eat edibles, it's kind of a psychedelic experience, more so than you know how it's a little bit different.
Yeah.
And they found that out because there was real fucking scientists in a lab that were studying someone's brain that smoked weed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Instead of sitting them at a table and being all like, "How do you feel?" Hook them up to the actual machine. Give them this.
The money to fund the projects. To be able to have these projects actually be done in like legit high-end facilities with staff and the ability to process everything is really what's going to change the game.
Yeah.
Hands down. They've gotten to the point where, I mean, I was watching this thing on Vice. Shout out to Vice. Love them. Bong Appetit. And basically, they are now being able to take the specific flavor and the non-flavor part out of the plant when making an oil. And so they had some kind of lemon, some shit or other, that they didn't add any lemon to. But the lemon haze that they added to it added enough lemon to make the dish taste properly. So they're eating this dish, smoking that bud, and then they've got like a drink or a dessert or some shit that they're going to eat later. All of the same flavor nugget, and the flavor is very incorporated. And that's something that we've gotten out of being able to do more actual research on it now, to the fact where we can pull out the bad parts of the actual plant and have just the good parts, and we could put the flavor in if we want natural flavor, unmessed with like not what I don't want to say nitroglycerin because that's bad. That's a wrong word.
Nitrous?
E-juice. What's e-juice made out of?
I don't know. I don't
vegetable oil, glycerin, some fancy bowl.
Formaldehyde.
Yeah,
shit.
something like that. Instead of having that, you could do it with that. So
yeah. Joey, you have an abundance of dispensaries in your area, correct?
Yeah, it's pretty big down here.
And you have your 215 card, I imagine.
Yep.
What kind of I know that LA was really ahead of the game in the dispensaries, like in California when they first started doing them back in the day, like in the late 90s, I think it was. There was, I want to say, 180 dispensaries in California, and 112 of them were in Los Angeles County.
That sounds about right.
Yeah. So, I don't know. Have you done some exploring and checked out the dispensaries down there?
Yeah. So it's just like anywhere else. There's different levels of places. Most are mediocre. There's few niche ones that are good that try to base their shit more on the high end stuff. You know what I mean? For the most part, though.
Well, what's the price you're running into down there?
All types.
What's the last place that you've been using, or do you bounce around?
I'm not gonna give them any notoriety by naming them because they haven't worked out a deal with us or anything. So But I'll just say that the prices are variable. You know what I mean? The good is good, but you know the club game has really changed. You know what I mean? Like, I think the game has evolved, and all the big stuff is going on in the Bay. You know, like all the like cookies and like all the there's just a lot of different things going on in the Bay and up in the Emerald Triangle that are not able to happen down here. You know what I mean? So this isn't like the.
I got a bone to pick with that Emerald Triangle bullshit. It is an Emerald Diamond. I used to do work with those people up there, and we in the Central Coast have the Banana Belt where we grow the avocados and shit, and a bunch of people out there grow, and we have as much at the same quality in our county as Mendo does. It's just we're not getting busted for it, and it's just not completely visible to everybody.
Yeah, but there's something to working in the open that allows you to just do whatever the fuck you want to do and try new things and be able to explore a lot more than.
A lot of people around here grow outdoors. It's just a lot. I don't know. It's hard to explain, but
not in the open.
Well, pretty much in the open.
Yeah, there's a lot of people where you could see their plants from like the road.
Yeah.
When you drive up over the hill, you could see plants in people's backyard. I delivered a pizza the other day, and it was like a 2-story place, so I walked up to the dude's house, and then I could see over the neighbor's fence, and there was just a giant plant. So, you know.
See, I was excited to...
but all that's going to change in 2016.
I was excited for the fact that I will soon, I think October 1st, they'll have legal marijuana to purchase in Oregon. And what completely escaped my mind at the time when I went up there for the trip to get the house and everything was the fact that Washington's already legal and has legal stores, and I will be on the border of Washington. So we took multiple trips up there, and being a Californian, and being a medical patient in California, I am so disappointed with Washington. They have a 10 milligram edible cap.
Damn.
Okay, so let's say you want a 10 milligram edible. It's going to run you $15-$20.
What?
Okay, here, home. I'm all like, hey, give me that bag of 300 milligram gummies. And they're all, okay, $25. And I'm all, that sounds right. You know? I get fucked up, like, what, twice off of that?
Well, up there, it's a tax thing now.
Well, no.
You know what I mean? And
it's not a tax thing. It's the fact that they don't want... It's a trip. It's hard to explain.
Yeah, look, here on this menu for this unnamed medical dispensary that I have in this drawer, you can get a chocolate bar with 180 milligrams for $18. So that's $1 a mil...
Yeah.
$1 for 10 milligrams.
Now, if I want 60 milligrams in Washington to buy legally... Now, mind you, the medical game up there is different. They don't have restrictions. So if I wanted to go through all the process and bullshit to get my card, I could go back to what I'm doing down here just the same. But in the legal sense, I want 60 milligrams of something, I'm paying $120.
That's not good.
No, I'm like, pardon me.
Because according to
that's barely a buzz for me.
According to my math, your $20 10 milligram edible should cost $1.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's no good.
No, not at all.
Washington, you're doing bad.
Their shatter. Their shatter's good, but the legal game is so expensive. Got to give it a couple years. I mean, I don't know
how much is a gram. How much is a gram of like top-notch nug run shatter?
Roughly the same as here through the medical. It's basically medical prices here in California, but the edible thing really got to me. It's like, how are you going to do that? Yeah.
That's
that sucks.
Yeah, I was because I'm an edible guy, you know. It's like I went up there specifically. I'm like, cool, I get to taste like Oregon edibles, you know, or Washington edibles. No, I ain't gonna pay fucking $20 for 10 milligram cookie. Are you fucking serious?
Yeah.
What's that gonna do? Nothing.
Nothing at all.
I'm eating a fucking $20 cookie.
Yeah, I don't understand. Because every time that I've eaten edibles, it hasn't really done anything. And then when I started getting actual packaged, like, official Kiva bars and shit, then those got me high. Like, the 420 bars will get me high.
Yeah.
But I had to eat a whole 180 milligrams.
So... Well, heavy smokers.
Yeah.
You know, so you're getting these old-timers who've been smoking for, like, 30 years who are like, oh, cool, I get to go medical, I get to go legal weed now. And they roll in there and they're like, ooh, cool, there's a cookie for $20. How much is in there? 10 milligrams? Cool, I guess I'll try that. They don't know how fucking much 10 milligrams is.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people who have never had a medical card or who have never actually gotten into it have no idea how much they're getting when they get that.
Yeah.
So, I mean, 10 milligrams is...
What they're doing is they're tricking people.
They are.
Yeah.
They're tricking them.
Yeah, they're fucking pulling a fast one. And I want to spread love for them, and we're going to pray. We're going to pray for Washington and hope that they reevaluate their edible their edible standards. So, Washington, this is for you. Washington, you could probably be pretty cool. It's cold. It snows up there. I like wearing jackets. I'm pretty sure Seattle's in Washington.
It is.
You got a Space Needle.
Yeah.
I'm sure that it's full of nice people. But 10 milligrams.
Sadly, Oregon will be following suit.
What Washington and Oregon, what you're doing is you're robbing people of the power of Crannabis. And, you're so cool, you're just so cool.
Until you lift the regulations.
And I love spending time inside of you. But if you don't change the way that you're acting, then we're just gonna have to keep praying for you, We'll just pray every day.
Every day.
All day, every day.
Amennabis. Be on the lookout for the Amennabis t-shirt.
Amennabis shirts and mugs coming soon. All
Church of Crannabis mugs.
That's right. The Church of Crannabis is alive, and it's very real, even though it's fake.
Had an itchy ear there for a moment.
So I have some inspirational quotes over here that I'd like to read off.
How older men are building muscle.
That's not one of them, is it? These are written in by our brothers and sisters around the world that have joined the Church of Crannabis.
Big sister is the most amazing gift your parents ever gave you.
What? Are you reading this?
Yeah.
Stop reading he's reading the ads. He's reading weird ads on the side. So first we have from Irma Bombeck. Irma Bombeck says, "When I stand before God at the end of my life, I would hope that I would have not a single bit of weed left, and I could say, I used everything you gave me."
Amennabis.
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 I'm gonna edit this out right here. Beep. These are just quotes that I found, inspirational quotes, and then I'm gonna try to change them into weed related things. Beep. All right. I edited that part out. All right. The quickest way to double your bag is to fold it over and put it back in your pocket. I don't know what the fuck that's supposed to mean. Will Rogers is pretty high, I think.
Yeah.
Will Rogers, thank you. Thank you for writing in. Thank you for being a part. He has another one here. Even if you're on the right track, you'll get run over if you just sit there and get high. So I guess he means, don't just sit on train tracks and smoke weed.
I've always really liked sitting on train tracks.
Smoke weed on the train.
When I hear somebody say, "Man, this weed's dank," I'm always like, compared to what? Sidney Harris.
The real opportunity for a fat sack lies within the person and not the job. Zig Ziglar.
Zig Ziglar wrote that in. Benjamin Disraeli said, nurture your mind with great Crannabis. To believe in the heroic, make heroes. The second part doesn't make any sense.
He looks like a drunk.
Yeah. Let's see. Joey, you got any inspirational quotes
Here's a
over
good
there?
one. Here's a good one.
Pull up the page.
When I let go and get high on my marijuana, I become what I might be. Lao Tzu.
Lao Tzu. Whoever loves much, performs much, can accomplish much, smokes much, and what is done in love is done well. Crannabis, Amennabis. Vincent Van Gogh said that. Vincent Van Gogh said that. I don't understand how.
Wait, go up. Go up. Right there. Weed is divided by sweat. The more you sweat, the higher you get. Ray Kroc.
I guess, yeah. That reminds me of the 420 games that happened recently.
Yes.
In San Francisco.
Yes.
You know what? Yeah, I love you guys. Thank you for writing in. Thank you, Vincent Van Gogh and Lou Tao, Zig Ziglar. But your quotes are boring. Your inspirational quotes are killing me. It's like, I get it. Smoke weed.
Yeah.
And yeah, the heroic make heroes. That doesn't even make any sense. It's like, you guys need to, what you should do is smoke a little bit of weed and then write the thing and then smoke more weed. Otherwise, you'll make the mistake that we made, which is smoking a lot and then recording.
No. No. You smoke weed
Bill's yelling
and then
again.
do things.
Yeah, that's what I said.
No, you said do things and then smoke weed. No.
I said smoke,
do things.
I said smoke some weed and then do things and then get really high after that.
No. You get really high and then do things. And then get more high and then continue to do things. And then get high while doing things.
You know what?
And then do things while getting high.
You're very right, and I'm sorry, brother, that I was misguided in the ways of Crannabis. But I'm back. I'm back now. And you're right.
You've seen the flicker of the lighter?
Yes, I have. And I think what I meant to say is that before you write something, get really, really high, and then eat. Eat something.
Amennabis.
It'll help settle you out.
If you feel too high or you are tired, get a snack.
Yeah, get a little snack.
Yeah, a little snack. Maybe some almonds, some cheese, maybe some salami and crackers, maybe some popcorn.
Yeah.
Snickers bar.
Yep.
A Choco Taco.
All of these are great examples of snacks that you could use.
Yes.
And that's it. That's the Church of Crannabis. This has been the explanation of what we are, what we do. Thank you for joining us. And if you'd like to be part of the church, you may seek out the group on Facebook. If you can find it. You have to make the long journey to the like button.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Do you have any parting words, Joey?
Nope.
Oh, fuck y'all, motherfuckers.
All right. Much love, everybody. Stay high. Keep it blunted. And Amennabis.
Amennabis.
Peace, bitches.
The Natural Habitat Podcast.